Hey, what's up, freedom lovers? We're back out here today. We're going to do a little load test on this 25 Creedmoor. I've decided what I'm going to shoot in it. I've got a match coming up this Saturday. When I was at the loading bench, I was like, you know what? You got to decide on something. A couple of weeks ago when I was out here shooting, running some bullet tests with this, I noticed with this 39 grain load of H4350, I could really spot my shots a lot easier than the 42.3 grain load. Those are my two pet loads, so to speak. So I was like, you know what? Let's go with the 39 grain load. So this is basically shooting like a 25 by 47, which is great. You know, I'm getting 27, 30 feet per second, more or less, out of this 39 grain load. It shoots really well. I did notice it's not grouping as well as it was before after I tightened down the chassis. Probably got a little something to do with that. I don't know. I cleaned this up really well over the weekend. I was going to come out here over the weekend. Ended up doing yard work and honey-do lists that kept me from getting down here. I ran down here real quick today. Tried to sort out this scope, get it zeroed out, get my everything set for my match this coming Saturday. I was also thinking too, you know what? Would this 25 Creedmoor work for F-Class? And I've resisted F-Class for a long time. Mainly out of fear that I would love it, and next thing you know, I'd be weighing my bullets and weighing my primers and sorting my brass and blah blah blah, because that's just kind of how I get with shooting sports. I did both feet knee deep into it, and I don't know, seems like when you get that far deep into F-Class type of shooting and you worry about 10,000ths of this and 10,000ths of that, whatever, you lose the fun in it. Although, you know, all shooting sports are fun to me, so I'm sure I'd enjoy it. I learned there's an F-Class range about 45 minutes an hour from my house. I went, oh shit, I gotta try it. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna come out here. I'm gonna see if this thing shoots well enough, or if I can shoot well enough for an F-Class type of scenario. I think the 10 ring at 300 yards in F-Class is 1.5 inches. One of the matches would be a 300, 500, 600 shoot. I can't get to 6 here today. I can get close to 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a group at 300 and a group at 500 and just see how well I can shoot off this bench at those distances and see what kind of group I get. I did get a little F-Classy on this. I sorted my brass. I measured all this brass. If you recall a couple videos ago, I was getting kind of a heavy bolt on some of these. I went through and I resized a bunch of brass, and then I measured them. All these measure the same size, and I got these down to 39 grains on the T. If it was 39.02, I took a kernel out. If it was 38.98, I put a kernel in and got it right at 39 grains of H4350. So that's about as F-Classy as I'm going to get on this for this test. But we're gonna check this out. We're gonna shoot. I'm gonna get this sighted in, and then we're gonna put a target out at 300 yards and a target out at 500 yards and see what kind of group I can get. If I can get something close to staying in the 10 ring at those distances. I also have some loads here. I think his name's Chris, Midwest Precision. He's a fellow 25 Creed shooter. He's done several videos on the 25 Creedmoor. He shoots 6.5 stay ball as a powder on his loads. I have a little 6.5 stay ball loaded up today that I'm going to test out. I have 42 grains, 41 grains, 40 and 39 grains. It'll probably be pretty slow. Just I meant to watch one of his videos before I went to the loading room and didn't, and realized that his loads were right around 42 and up, 42 grains and up. So I know I'll have some slower loads in here. I'm going to use those to foul up this barrel. Like I said, I cleaned this really well. I'm going to get my turrets re-zeroed and my zero stop set. And I'm going to bring you along. It's a little breezy today. What else is new, I guess?
All right, guys, last shot, 44 grains of 6.5 stay ball. Let's see what the velocity looks like. I will say, don't just try to chase the velocity. Shoot where the gun shoots good. You know, sometimes guns, you know, and testing at 100 yards, that's one thing, but check your stability on these loads out at distance. Today, you know, we're just getting an idea where to start. I'm going to target probably a couple of these different areas.
This Saturday for the match, they're calling for sustained 15 mile an hour and gust 30 to 40 miles an hour. There's a thunderstorm. We'll see how that pans out. But I was thinking about shooting that 22 DPC, and I decided against that. I said, we need to shoot that 25 Creedmoor. This is the 39 grains of 6.5 stay ball. Get my peepers on here. I was shooting that 25 Creedmoor in the last video. Some guy's like, you didn't have your glasses on. Yeah, you are correct, sir. I got out here, didn't even think about it, you know. Was in a hurry or whatever. Always seems to be the case. But bolt guns blow up too, you know. Never hurts to have some iPro on. $24.95 with 39 grains of stay ball. Smells different for sure. There's a cold bore shot. $25.94. $25.83. No clue where it is on the target. Shoot this 41 grain load here. $26.91. I may have already zeroed this out. I don't know where that cut out. That 41 grain load was close to 2,700 feet per second with an SD of 6. First shot was off target. I was dialed to 2 mil. I thought that's where this had left off, that I hadn't zeroed this out. But I guess I had zeroed out. So the first shot was off the board. The second two are touching next to the target dot. So we got the 42 grain load of 6.5 stay ball. We'll do a 3-shot group with this. 27, 59, 27, 53, 27, 31. Average 27.48, SD of 14. Let's go down and take a peek at the group. I'm going to fine tune this 39 grain load H4350, and then we'll get to shooting here. All right, there are the 4, or there's the 5 shots. That's where I suspect I was hitting before. Pretty good group. Starting with that 39 grain and then one of the 41 grainers. So the 2 41 grain shots were right there, 1, 2. And then the 3 42 grain loads are right there, 1, 2, 3. So it groups pretty well with that powder. Fine tune this 39 grain H4350 load. I'm gonna shoot that target dot there, maybe that one. I'll put a link to Chris's channel in the description below. He's got some good stuff on there, y'all. Check him out. 27.15, just right at the target dot. 27.15. See, that one's hard to load, man. I measured all these cases, and they're within a little below Sammy spec. Got a real hard bolt on that one. No idea why. But some of these, I ran the necks on all these with a mandrel. Some of these, when I went to resize, are a little tougher. Or when I went to go put the mandrel through them, it was like, ugh. I guess maybe in the annealing process, those anneal differently. Maybe the metallurgy is different in the brass. I don't know really, but if you have any ideas on that, let me know. Let me know why you think this one's hard to load too. Doesn't make sense. I'm gonna go one more click left. I think that's on the green dot. 27.41, 27.24, SD of 15. Let's go down and have a look at this target here. Oh yeah. There's my first shot. There's my second. Came 2 clicks left. Bingo, baby. We'll call that good. I'm gonna shoot one more group at that target dot for confirmation. Then we're gonna go out to distance. I was curious if this thing would shoot F class, if it's good enough for F class. Or if I'm good enough for F class. I've been fighting F class for a while. Afraid I'd like it too much. I didn't think there's any F class competitions around me, but I just found there's one about 45 minutes to an hour away at a military base not far from my house, which is pretty awesome. I gotta try it. I just gotta try it. Unless I get out here today and totally flop at it. We'll see.
No. A complete embellishment by James.
These are the rounds where the bullet was a little tougher to seat. So there's gonna be a little more neck tension on this compared to the rest that I got loaded up. See if it makes a difference here. 27-25, bullseye. 27-10, touching the last one. 27-34. See, there's another one, tough to load. 27-36, 27-26, SD of 11. Let's go take a look at this group. I'm gonna zero out this scope on the windage, and then we'll go take a poke at these things at 300 and 500 yards. Oh yeah, buddy. 4-shot group. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 in 1 hole. 3, 4. The House just passed another $95 billion aid package. $60 billion of that going to Ukraine. Can't believe it. We've already sent them $75 billion in the past 2 years. In total, since 2014, it's estimated we've given them $500 billion since we've been fucking around with their fucking country.
Over the weekend, Congress met on Saturday for a very special session. So you know that what they were voting on must have been critically important for the country, because nobody wants to work on a Saturday, especially government employees who have the most paid vacation days and paid time off of anybody in the country. Were they voting to finally secure the border and deport the 30+ million illegal aliens who have invaded our country? No. Were they trying to stop the rampant inflation before the dollar hyperinflates into worthlessness? No. They were voting to give away another $95 billion of our tax money to foreign countries. This was the moment the bill passed, with 100 Republicans voting yay, 112 voting nay. They're chanting, Ukraine, Ukraine. And yes, they are waving Ukrainian flags on the floor of the House of Representatives. Here's a closer look. While the majority of members of Congress are complete clowns, the award for the most idiotic argument in favor of the bill goes to Representative Gerald Connolly, a Democrat, of course, from Virginia.
Some say, well, we have to deal with our border first. The Ukrainian-Russian border is our border.
Man, that pisses me off. Pisses me off bad. I don't know your thoughts on it, but I am not in favor. Giving $24 billion to Israel, which is whatever. I don't know how many $24 billion to Taiwan. Dipshit running this country thinks he's in the 20th century.
Elect me. I'm in the 20th century.
His Uncle Posey was eaten by cannibals.
My Uncle Posey, he got shot down in New Guinea. And they never found the body because there were a lot of cannibals for real in that part of New Guinea.
He is truly a dipshit, y'all. Fucking dipshit. All right, I'm gonna get this target made up. We'll go take her out, get some measurements. I'm gonna shoot. All right, I got a target. Ranged it with the Leica. We're right at 300 yards. I have a target cam down there on it. We'll shoot a 5-shot group at 300 yards and see what kind of grouping we get. And if it's worthy, for the F class. If I'm worthy for the F class. Got a slight breeze today. See what we're dealing with here. It's already short on card space, so I'm not sure how long we got on it. Especially up here, I got started dicking around with my Kestrel here. That's up 1 mil, 0.93. Let's go 0.9. Shoot at 300 yards, shoot this group here. Got about an 8 mile an hour in my face, cutting a little bit right to left. I'm gonna aim right side of target dot. I'll also use this to zero out my kestrel too. Holding 3 o'clock on the target dot itself. Let's go down and have a look. My word, that's terrible. Got 2 there, 1 there. That's really bad.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
It was dancing earlier. We had an 8 mile an hour. Now it's totally dead back here. That's shitty.
You're all not worthy.
Now the wind's picked up again. I was just back there, it was dead. I get back here, socks standing out, breezing. I'm just gonna hold straight up on this at 460 yards on the target here and see what kind of group we can get. Looking more and more like F-class will not be my thing anytime soon. A lot of mirage. Mirage is going left to right. Go down and have a look. Aiming here, hit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that's 2 there, 1 there. Hell, my group at 460 is better than the group at 300. But that's concerning. See if I can remember how to calibrate a kestrel. All right, to calibrate this kestrel, I brought the feet per second down. I was at 2730. I brought it down to 2710. That has me holding at 2.36, which still is a little low. I brought it down to 2700. It's got me at 2.39. That seems about right. Kestrel has me left 2/10 as well, so I'm gonna hold wind on this. Actually, I'm gonna dial wind. We'll shoot at some steel. Flipped it over the rail. Let's go have a look. There's my first shot, second shot. I dialed wind on that one. Perfect. There's a little plate. Those look fresh. I center punch it 2 times. Looks like I center punched it twice. It's a 5-inch target. I dialed wind on that. Dead center. That's a clean target, so is that one. Let's do some more shooting. Impact. Wind's changed. Coming from my right now. I'm down 1/10 right. Now that wind's about a full value there at 3 o'clock. All right, I got a new battery on here. Let me go clip this to the stand. Yeah, dialed right. 1. Let's go back to center dope. My flag out there is limp. I think my elevation's good now. The wind is in my face. Miss. We'll go up 1/10 because the wind has come on my face now. Low. Fucking missed. Got 3 more left. Why'd I miss? Wind has died. Go big plate, let's shoot a group. Barely caught it, 6 o'clock. Six o'clock again. And I dialed up another 10th. That was at 2 o'clock. Terrible. Got these stay ball, 6.5 stay balls. They're 40 grains, 6.5 stay ball. I bet this is probably 2,600 feet per second, maybe. Get rid of them here. I'm gonna hold top of white plate. Cracked it. Oh, a little ticky. All right, it looks like my camera survived. It's my first 2 shots, and bam, 2 o'clock. It's not great. I was missing this guy with some of the shots, which is messed up. And then I shot that 6.5 stay ball. Curious where I was hitting with that. With the 4350, I think I was over here. That may have been my 6.5 stay ball right there. I don't know, gang. I'm gonna try to come out here one more time and do a little practice before Saturday. We'll see if I have the time to do so or not. But nevertheless, thank you for tuning in and checking me out. I am gonna shoot this target again at 460. That's just, I haven't a clue. It's got me perplexed. That doesn't make sense when I can turn around and do that. Anyhow, folks, thanks for tuning in. I think I am going to bring a camera to the match this Saturday and try to film me shooting, film Josh shooting. We'll see. I'd like to get a full match in on tape. I think that'd be cool. Critique ourselves, see if we can improve upon things. I'm not sure about this load at distance, how accurate it is. I don't know on that, y'all. Maybe I should go the hotter load. Maybe I will. Tune back in. Thanks for checking me out. Stay safe, stay free. Till next time.